Hello and welcome to this brief overview of the Rutherford Chamber of Commerce's new committee web pages. So we're looking now at the new Chamber of Commerce homepage. Let's see where we can find the committee links. Looking in the body. There we go. There's a module on committees. Also, there's a prominent link in the main navigation. Here is the committee landing page. This opens with information on why joining a committee is important, and also explicit expectations for committee members, right? Active participation, in particular being number one. Scroll down, there's a brief description of each committee and a link to its detail page. So why don't we check the Outreach Committees page. So each committee has a page similar to this, a detail page. It's got committee details, which is the committee's mission, members, and meeting schedule. The tasks, which is the work that the committee is expected to do. Here is an overview of the toolbox, the tools on this page. All of these tools noted here are actually password protected. So you won't see them on the page if you're just taking the public view. If you're not logged in, you'll see them once you're logged in. Since we have our list of tasks, we can ascertain some of our key performance indicators. We'll be developing more of these as we go along. Good. Now let's check out the logged in view of our committee web pages. So again, when we're logged in, we'll see all of these tools here. So the roster is the unique data set for each committee. So each committee has a different data set. For the Outreach Committee, the data set they're working with, as it were, are prospects. So there is no automated data source for these. So this would be a manual table. Here's one idea we have for tracking prospect interactions. There's templates. Each committee has a section on templates, starting with a meeting agenda template for the meeting to discuss this page and discuss necessary revisions to these pages to make them more accurate and useful for each committee. Here's a central feature, the task management console. So here we'll be assigning tasks, and your chair people will be creating them. So this menu is going to get long. Make sure you filter it. So we're going to have all our tasks here. For example, and there'll probably be a version, let's see, for example, add new prospect name to prospect roster. So we could duplicate that and create a new set of tasks specific to that prospect, that named prospect. So we basically have a project for each prospect. So let's say add Hair Envy before they became a member. Hair Envy name to the prospect roster. And then provide key site links and information on member benefits to Hair Envy. Okay, that's an example of how the tasks can be used, and we'll be teaching the chair people how to duplicate these tasks. There's a comms section for communications. You can request a Zoom, standing Zoom if you like, if you need a recurring meeting. There's also a chat room you can use to communicate. We have a shared file section for sharing files. So make sure you tag it with the right committee. Title and description is your title will show up here. Your description will show up here for your shared files. Finally, because there was a request for monthly reporting from the committees to the board, we trying to come up with the simplest way possible, the least burdensome reporting system possible. We think we might have it. So first, you run an automated report from that task feature that will show you your open tasks, closed tasks, what's overdue, all that kind of information. And you read that, consider that, and then have a committee meeting near the end of the month to decide what to report as your committee's RAG status. RAG meaning red, amber, or green. We have those definitions down in the form. Here's your status report. So it's really just 3 fields. You have enter your name, your status, red, amber, or green, and most importantly, the deciding factor in what was the deciding factor in setting that status. And then you submit it by the 5th of the month, please. And then the board will look at that at their monthly meeting on the second Wednesday of the month. We're hoping that quarterly, once every 3 months or so, 3, 4 months, you can meet with your committee to discuss your performance over the past 3 months and decide how it can be improved, come up with some suggestions for improvement. And then we look at those lessons learned to ascertain any new best practices to document. And of course, once again, our goal is continuous process improvement. There's no blame. There's no consternation about any mistakes or anything. We're just looking to improve. Especially, we appreciate all of your time as volunteers and look forward to your input on these committee pages. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions. Thank you.